What is up, YouTube? I am out on another lovely after work ride, and it is getting really cold here. Seems like really early in the year, but it's pretty nice with a jacket and gloves. It's like still perfect, I would say. So I'm gonna do something today that I've only done a couple times with this bike so far, and that is take it on the freeway. In my long quest for shopping bikes before I decided on this one, I saw a lot of feedback about, you know, wondering how does it do on the freeway. This goes obviously for the KTM 690, the Husky 701. God, this turn comes up on you quick. In this bike, the SM700, and I saw mixed results a lot of the times. People saying, you know, like, it's terrible, don't do it, it's a death trap, or whatever. And I had my doubts on that, but I was still a little worried about it, and I purchased the bike solely based on riding on roads like this, which are perfect for a Supermoto. But, you know, I'd like the capability of riding on the freeway if I needed to, or, you know, like a long commute or something like that. I just kind of curious how it would do. Because I had a DRZ 400 SM before this bike, and I've ridden numerous other bikes. I've ridden the CRF 300L. I haven't ridden the KX 300L, but pretty similar. So those on the freeway were awful. I will say that they're really, really bad. Small engine. The DRZ didn't have the right gearing for it. I don't think. If it had better gearing, it might be okay, but I don't know. The weight of those bikes, I think, is the biggest deal. Oh, this is a big hill. So this bike weighs a good bit more. It's still really nimble, but weighs a good bit more, and I think that's going to work a ton in its favor for riding on the freeway. Now, you're still in an upright seating position. You're still sitting on a dirt bike, basically, so the wind's going to knock you around. They do have fairings you can put here that I think would probably do a lot, but, you know, I'm expecting to cruise on the freeway at 70 with no problem. So that's what we're gonna do. There's a freeway coming up here just a second, but this bike is totally stock gearing. Oh god, totally stock gearing. It is not stock anymore. If you happen to watch my previous review video, I reviewed the bike totally stock. Since then I've done an airbox, power commander, and exhaust, which you can hear. So that's the only caveat to this, is it's not stock anymore. But like, I don't know, up top, you know, I can't actually say it didn't gain any power. I feel like it gained a lot of power doing those mods, but that's a whole other discussion. This bike stock, I took it on the freeway, just take my word for it. It does totally fine. So with the mods, it certainly doesn't hurt. It makes it a little loud, honestly. I have an Aero exhaust with no decibel limiter in there or whatever, so it's loud. But really, more than anything, is like the upright seating position and the wind. If you can tolerate that stuff, like, the bike will do it no problem. No crazy death wobbles. I would say anything under 80 is like totally fine. But the DRZ that I had and the CRF 300, and I'm assuming 450 RL, man, that thing felt really unstable at highway speeds, like really unstable. So that's really the comparison here, is between Supermotos. Now there are bikes like, you know, Aprilia makes some crazy like hyper motard bikes that are probably even better than this on the freeway, but I'm gonna try and not be too much of a jackass. But let's use the quick shifter here too and hope that there's no cops. So yeah, like, I think I hit 90 right there. let's see. And I wasn't even in 6th gear right there, and I don't feel like the revs were that bad. That was 5th gear. So yeah, I don't know, 90 miles an hour, like, you're not going to be cruising at 90. I wouldn't on this. But it felt really stable just then. Like, I felt totally fine. No worries. Still really nimble. Like, really nimble, really planted. No death wobbles. I don't even know if you'll be able to hear me based on, like, the wind noise in the helmet and all that. Still working on my mic situation, but well, that's a cool car. So yeah, I don't know, like, it's, if you're riding a motorcycle and expecting to be like coddled, then this isn't the bike for you. Like, you want a cruiser. You want a cruiser with full fairings, or a sport bike with full fairings. Because this bike, you know, I'm cruising at 70 right now, and I don't know, it's not bad at all. Especially if you're like, I don't know, I hate to say, like, if you're young and you're like, your back is good and you're okay getting hit around with the wind, it's totally fine in my opinion. I'm 33, I'm 5'7", and like, I feel like I'm very comfortable right now, just, you know, cruising. I would say I wouldn't want to cruise like above 80. I think if I had to cruise above 80, it wouldn't be that fun. So yeah, just wanted to do a quick demo. I don't need to be on the freeway, but like, I always see that question come up, so I figured I would just do a quick little demo, kind of talk about it. There's a lot of things that go into making a bike, like, I don't know, the question is so open-ended. Like, will it ride on the freeway? Of course, yes, it will ride on the freeway. A 300 will ride on the freeway. It's just about like comfort level, and like, this thing has plenty of power. It is a 700 after all. Where the f am I? Ooh, that's a lot of gravel. So yeah, I don't know. My review of the bike is, if you watch that, you get an idea. Like, if you're buying a Supermoto, you know what you're buying a Supermoto for. It's for like really nice turn roads and twisties, anything like 60 miles an hour and under. But like, if I had to sit on the freeway like that for you know, half an hour to 45 minutes, it's not the end of the world. It's not ideal compared to other bikes that I've ridden, but like, yes, it'll do it, no problem. So I hope that's helpful for anyone who's looking to buy this bike or a similar bike. And just like I said, keep in mind, if you're looking at like a CRF 300 or 450 RL, those bikes are pretty light, man, and like, that's super nice for if you're riding off-road at all, or you're staying in like sub 60 miles an hour roads. Then it's great performance. But the extra bit of weight on this bike, I think, really helps it on the freeway, and it remains very, very nimble in the roads. Like, it's so nimble still. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. I'll be making more videos. I'll probably talk about the mods I just did to this thing too a little bit. So and I'm gonna stay out and enjoy this weather, because I'm gonna try and get not behind these people. But man, it's such a nice day to ride out today. I'll turn left here. Michelin truck tire. And yeah, obviously it has the quick shifter, so like, how could you not want that on the freeway? Okay guys, I'll see ya. It's been real. God, I really gotta work on my outros. I sound like such an idiot. It's been real. How about until next time?